Up everyone, welcome back to this daily cryptocurrency video. In today's video we're going to be having a look at Polygon Matic, but before that let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the king and he is the leader of this whole market. As you guys can see, Bitcoin currently down 4.5% approximately, and this whole market is currently bleeding, but that's not a bad sign, and I'm going to tell you guys why. First of all, we broke the downtrend line, which was right here. If I bring this line right here, this was the trend line to the downside, and we broke to the upside, which was a nice execution, or a nice area too long essentially. And what did we do? We came back and retested that trend line, which is a pretty good sign. Every time we're gonna have a breakout, we're usually gonna come back down. It doesn't matter if it's to the upside, we're gonna go like this, or to the downside. That being said, guys, it's nothing too crazy to go about. Another thing I want to have a look at is the inverse head and shoulder that we are currently having on Bitcoin right now. So let's zoom in real quick on the 4-hour time frame. This is the inverse head and shoulder. Here I'm going to draw it out. So we got the left shoulder right here, we got the head, and we got the right shoulder. Okay, this would be the inverse head and shoulder, and this would essentially be the neckline. Now let's assume that we break out of here. Okay, so in order for us to have a breakout, we would have to break out above 40,000 on the 4-hour time frame, and we would have to close above that. The target for that, well, let's have a look. If we have a look from the top of the neck to the to the bottom of the head, our target would approximately be 48,000, 49,000, which which exactly meets up with our next resistance, as you guys can see right here. If I zoom out, we got a resistance right here, and right here. So it meets exactly as our previous resistance. We could even take profit over here just to make sure at 46,000. Now let's assume you guys take along without leverage. That would be a 26% gain, which is fantastic. Another thing I want to have a look at is the exponential moving average. So we actually still haven't broken through that. As you guys can see right here, we got rejected and we're still below the EMA ribbons. So this is the only bad sign that we have as of now. But we also got a nice little rejection right here at the 20 EMA level. That being said, in my opinion, if we're able to break this, we're obviously gonna break the inverse head and shoulder, and it's gonna meet us to our target. So so as you guys can see right here, our breakout would have to be the last EMA ribbon, which meets exactly with the neckline of the inverse head and shoulder, which is a pretty interesting point. That being said, as we know, if we break those levels, we're probably gonna go to 48,000, 49,000, and on the short term, it's gonna pull us in a bull market, at least on the 4-hour time frame. On the daily time frame, nothing too crazy over here. We're still in a downtrend, in my opinion. If we have a look at the exponential moving average, as you guys can see right here, we are also well below it, as you guys can see. So nothing too crazy. Let's have a look at Polygon Matic, because Polygon Matic is a lot of coins that it's just an update from yesterday. I told you guys that I'm going to be looking for a retest, and this is exactly what happened. So let's start off with the EMA ribbons real quick. So first of all, nothing too crazy. I did say yesterday that I would like for it to come back down to this level, which was the 1.46 level, and we actually did go to 1.49, which is beautiful. On the 4-hour time frame, guys, I don't know if you guys saw my video yesterday, but I said that we're most likely gonna come back and retest this area. Look at that, we did a breakout, and we're most likely gonna come back and retest this ribbon, and this is exactly what we did, guys. So exactly as I predicted. If you guys have a look at my video yesterday, I mentioned that we're gonna come back and retest, and in order for me to put a long or another buy, which is exactly what I did, essentially I wanted to retest these ribbons. It's never good to chase the hype. It's always, especially when it goes parabolic like this, at least on the 4-hour time frame, it's always good to have these this nice little pullback, and then you could long from here. So that's pretty beautiful right here. We had some resistance right here, as you guys can see. Let me take these EMA ribbons away. So this is the rejection we had. If I have a look at this was some sort of resistance, and now we currently made a resistance. So that being said, if we break above this this green line right here, which is the 1.80 level, in my opinion, we're probably gonna go to the 2.8 area, and at the end of the day, everything's gonna depend on Bitcoin. It looks like Matic is in a good spot to do that, though. In my opinion, we can go below this level. If we go below 1.47, 1.46, and we close below that level, that would be obviously below the support. So we are supported right here, as you guys can see. Nothing too crazy, nothing new over here. So that being said, these are the levels I'd be watching out for. So we're consolidating between these two regions, it looks like it. let's have a look at the moving averages real quick. So on the moving average, we got a nice little we're actually coming back and retesting the 50 moving average. Nothing too crazy. On the 1 hour time frame, we're retesting the 200 moving average. We had a nice little break on the 200 moving average yesterday, came back down. Now we're currently retesting, so this is actually going to be a nice retest on the shorter time frame at least. The 1 hour candle just started about 5 minutes ago, so it's going to be very interesting. On the daily time frame, beautiful. We are everything's everything's above it, so nothing too crazy to see here once again. Yeah, that's it. We can have a look at the RSIs now. Relative strength index. For you guys who don't know what it is, it tells you if the market is oversold or overbought. Anything above 70 is overbought. Anything below 30 is oversold. So this was also the dip right here that we had. As you guys can see, we actually came below 30 right here, and that was a good area to buy, and boom, we actually had that 100% gain. And now we are actually still below it, still below the 70 level, so we still have some more room to grow. I'm not saying this is the best indicator to use. That doesn't mean every time it goes 70 under 30, to 100x leverage, and every time it goes above 70, that means you have to short. No, that does not mean that. But anyways, that being said, guys, look at this. Right here, we peaked. We were above 70 right here, and we peaked at $2.65 approximately, and now we are currently at 51. We had 51, and we are at 1.64. So we do have some room to grow, in my opinion. It's pretty bullish. It's gonna be good in my opinion for Matic, depending on Bitcoin. Anyways, guys, that is my short daily cryptocurrency video. If you guys like this video, of course, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow.